Assalamualaikum and hello everyone, my name is Salim Kesa and today I want to talk about an animal which are very popular in Malaysia nowadays, especially when this pandemic COVID-19 happened and people start to get a new hobby with this new normal baharu. So what animal that I mean? It is called as betta fish, or well known in Malaysia as ikan laga. First of all, what is betta fish? Betta fish or ikan laga is a Siamese fighting fish. Bettas originate in the shallow water of Indonesia, Thailand, Vietnam and also a part of China. These areas are home to rice paddies, ponds, slow-moving streams and swamps which are homes to bettas. So if you ask me, is it hard to pet a betta fish? Well, there are no easy pets, but to be fair, bettas are easier to care for than many other types of fish. Bettas do. In fact, they just need less space than other fish and they are hardier. Like other fish in the same taxonomic suborder, they have a labyrinth organ which allow them to take gulps from air to the surface, so they can survive in water with lower oxygen level than other types of fish. Bettas also live in freshwater, which requires an aquarium environment that is easier to set up and maintain than salt water. With flashy color, iridescent scales, and long fins that float around them like underwater bog cones, betta fish are some of the most eye-catching creatures you might see for sale at a pet store or the flea market. They are cheap, and surprisingly, the fish also are sold starting from 5 ringgit and can reach up to 100 ringgit and above. Depends on the type and the color of the fish. There are many types of betta fish. In Malaysia, the popular types of betta fish are the half moon, plakat, crown tail, fail tail, double tail, jumbo or elephant ear, and the last one is the wild betta. I don't want to focus on the color because as we know, today's betta fish have plenty of color that I think you also cannot follow up. So, are there any difference between males and females betta fish? Yes, of course, they have the difference. Regardless of what you see in the pet store, males and females betta fish are quite different. The appearance and behavior can help you differentiate their sex. Knowing the sex of a betta fish is critical when deciding if you want to breed a pair of a betta fish. First, male and female betta fish are very similar when they're young. This is because their body has not yet developed to the point where sexual characteristics are manifested. Before sexing your betta, you should either wait until you can see obvious male characteristic or wait about 2 months. Male betta fish will generally have a long dorsal, ventral and caudal fins, and it's often 2 until 3 times their body height. The dorsal and caudal fins will often droop due to their length. Female betta fish will typically have shorter fins, about as long as betta fish is tall or shorter. To make it short to understand, short fins may indicate female sex, but this characteristic should be combined with other evidence before sexing inconclusive. Second, you can see males typically have bright color while females do not. Females tend to have subdued or dull colors, especially in the body. Bright blue, green and red correlation in the body and fins is a good indication of a male betta. The color also can change depending on the stress level of the fish. Females betta will be more colorful when they're stressed than non-stressed female. Third, look for the egg spot. Female bettas will have a small white spot on their underside. This is generally a full proof of identifying females. However, some young males bettas can develop a false egg spot as a protection against other dominant bettas. This false egg spot will eventually disappear. Alright, now listen and remember, this is the most important thing you need to know before you buy or making a betta fish as your pet. Bettas, unlike other species, are not schooling fish and will fight with each other, regardless of gender. Bettas prefer to swim alone and also need a comfortable space. An artificial plant works great in making betta comfortable, but for me, I prefer to empty the tank because the artificial planted can harm the body of the betta. So what about the tank? Should you buy a big aquarium? Betta fish do not need big tanks such as the aquarium because betta fish likes to be alone. In Malaysia, we used to put our betta fish in a small container, bowl and a small and fit tank that really great for the betta fish. You can get this suit tank for betta at the pet store or just go buy the cheaper transparent Tupperware. Next, always remember to keep the water clean. Yes, this is the most difficult thing to do if you are lazy. Come on, just change the water once in 2 weeks. If you really want to keep the water clean, in Malaysia, there is a popular leaf that you can put into your betta tank. The leaf is known as Indian almond leaf, or in Malaysia, we call it as daun ketapan. This daun ketapan is easy to get from the ketapan tree. But remember, what we need is not a fresh and the green one. We need the dried one. Wash and just put into your betta tank. Daun ketapan will turn the color of water from crystal clear to a yellowish or brownish. Is it harmful? No. This is because daun ketapan also is the medicine for the betta fish. Me myself have tried it, and the result is super awesome. It makes my betta fish become more active and making more bubbles. The daun ketapan also can change or pop up the color of the betta fish. With daun ketapan also, you don't need to change the water as usual. You can change the water once a month because the betta surely will stay active in the water that you put daun ketapan. Oh yes, I almost forgot. Like other animals, betta fish also will die. They usually keep on living about 4 to 6 years only. Depends on how you're taking care of them. Alright guys, that's all from me about the betta fish. If you have the experience or more information about betta fish, you can share with us. Hope you guys enjoying watching this video, and please keep the social distancing and wear mask when you go out. Stay safe and stay clean. Goodbye.